Today, a person's experiences and possibilities are greatly influenced by their class and classism. Class has a big influence on social advancement and access to fair standard of life. Class is often characterized by the economic standing, education, and access to resources. Contrarily, classism describes prejudice or discrimination against individuals on the basis of their social class. It is essential to comprehend both class and classism in order to shed light on the persistent, deeply ingrained economic and social injustices, as well as the prejudices and stereotypes that support them. Understanding the distribution of wealth and power, as well as the workings of class-based discrimination, can help us to more effectively oppose unfair systems and promote a more just society. Understanding these relationships is essential to developing empathy, dispelling negative perceptions, and pursuing significant social change. The social and economic differences that exist within a society are referred to as classes. These divisions are usually caused by elements like wealth, income, education, occupation, and resource access. Based on these characteristics, people are frequently divided into classes such as working class, middle class, and upper class. Class distinctions affect people's possibilities, way of life, and social mobility by dictating the resources and privileges they can access. Prejudice, discrimination, or social inequality resulting from these divisions is known as classism. People are treated differently or unfairly depending on their social class. Individuals in better socioeconomic positions are frequently benefited at the expense of those in lower, who are marginalized or oppressed. Classism can take many different forms, including discrimination, exclusion, and unequal access to jobs, healthcare, and educational opportunities. It perpetuates the notion that members of higher social classes are more valued or entitled to privileges, whereas members of lower social classes are less capable or deserving. Numerous reasons such as unequal access to education, historical and structural causes, and economic inequality are responsible for class and classism. These disparities are made worse by political initiatives that give precedence to the interests of the wealthy and by the economic structures that favor the wealthy. Modern societies are still shaped by the inflexible hierarchy that date back to historical legacies like industrialization and colonialism. As the gap separating the rich and the poor is getting wider due to technical advancements and globalization. Consequently, classism has a wide range of negative effects by sustaining social and economic inequality. Poorer health outcomes, restricted access to high-quality healthcare and education, and poverty are common problems for those lower socioeconomic groups. Discrimination based on class impedes social mobility and exacerbates polarization in society by feeding negative preconceptions and stigma. Furthermore, economic elites frequently hold disproportionate political sway, influencing laws that uphold their privileges while making it difficult for lower class people to have an impact on choices that directly impact their lives. This makes it more difficult for nations to promote cohesiveness, since it increases inequality and causes social conflict, crime, and instability. In social theory, functionalism is a paradigm that sees society as a complex system made up of interconnected pieces, each of which performs a particular role in perceiving stability and order. It highlights how crucial it is for social institutions like family, the government, and education and religion to collaborate in order to carry out crucial tasks that support society's overall functioning. Every component of society, whether latent or visible, has a purpose. Functionalism holds that for social balance to be maintained, these components must continue to work together. Functionalism sees class and classism as components of a larger social structure that support the stability and smooth operation of society as a whole. Functionalists contend that social division, including class distinctions, is necessary to guarantee that people are assigned to various positions in society, according to their skills and attributes. People are motivated to work hard and strive for higher paying, more prominent professions, because these roles frequently require more education, experience, or abilities. According to this perspective, inequality serves as an essential mechanism to guarantee the effective performance of crucial social functions. Nevertheless, functionalism frequently minimizes the detrimental effects of classism, such as structural impediments or social unfairness, emphasizing instead how these arrangements support social cohesion and order. Functionalism frequently ignores the negative effects and oppression brought forth by classism. It typically minimizes or pays little attention to the structural injustices and obstacles that keep members of lower social classes from taking use of the same possibilities as members of higher social classes. Rather, the theory assumes that inequality is inherent and unavoidable, and concentrates on the function of social hierarchies in maintaining social order. Critics contend that this viewpoint is constrained because it ignores the way classism increases social mobility, feeds injustice, and prolongs poverty in favor of focusing on the obvious differences for the overall system. To sum up, functionalism provided a framework for comprehending social structures and how they contribute to the stability of society. It highlights how different social institutions are interdependent, but are also ramifications for class and classism. Functionalism has a potential to inattentionally excuse current disparities by seeing social division as a necessary mechanism for maintaining societal function. This viewpoint may ignore the ways that class indifferences impede social mobility and sustain social inequality. As a result, even though functionalism offers insightful perspective on social cohesiveness, its presumptions about class and the possibilities of systematic injustices might be critically examined.